Hi guys, welcome back to Bisse Expert channel. Today I will discuss about new subject that is array in C program. Before we starting, first try to understand what is an array. Why do we need it? Right? Array is a group of homogeneous value sharing the common name and differentiate with index is known as an array. We arise the question why we need the arrays, right? Because we can use the normal variables v1, v2, v3 so on when we have a small number of the objects, but if we want to store a large number of the instance, it becomes too difficult to manage them with the normal variables. The idea of an array is to represent many instances in one variable. An array is a variable that can store multiple values. For example, if you want to store 100 integers, you can create an array for it in data into 100. Next we discuss about some important points to understand about array. In that first one, all of the elements in the array must have the same data type. For example, you cannot have an array that consists of both character and int variables. One question arises, what is an character and what is an variable? Character means it denotes any alphabet, digit or special symbols used to represent the informations. Let's know about use of the character. These characters can be combined to form the variables. What is int? Int can store the numerical data of the type integers. Integers are the whole numbers having the fractional component. Next, the amount of the memory required for the array is not necessarily the same as the number of the elements. If your array has a data type of a character and a length of a 20, it will be consume the 20 bytes of the memory. However, if it consists of 20 elements with a data type of a long, the compiler must reserve 80 bytes of the memory. So make sure that you don't use the unnecessary large data type. If all of the numbers in the array will be less than or equal to 255, declare the array. The array has unsigned character, not an int. Next point, the compiler will store the array elements in contiguous memory locations. You won't have a few elements in one section of your memory and then the rest. Next we discuss about how to declare an array. Data type array name into array size. For example, float mark into 5. Here we declare an array mark of the floating point type and its size is 5, means it can hold a 5 floating points values. It's important to note that the size and type of the array cannot be changed once it is declared. Next we discuss about how to initialize an array. It is possible to initialize an array during the declaration. For example, int mark into 5 equals to 19, 10, 8, 17, 9. You can also initialize array like this. Int mark 19, 10, 8, 17, 9. Here we haven't specified. It is possible to initialize an array during the declaration. For example, int mark into 5 equals to 19, 10, 8, 17, 9. You can also initialize array like this. Int mark 0 is equal to the 19 and mark 1 is equal to the 10, same as mark 4 is equal to the 9. And next we how to use an array. An array is declared like so, unsigned character my array into 100. After the array has been declared, any element within the array can be read, formed or written to using the array. Compiler does the necessary memory that it automatically accounts for the array's data type. The following code used for a loop to fill an array with the numerical values beginning at 0 and ending at 99. We apply the for loop for n equals to 0, n is less than equals to 100, n plus plus. My array into n equals to n. Next we discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of the array. In that first one, Arrays represent multiple data items for the same type using a single name. In arrays, the elements can be assigned randomly by using the index number. Next one, arrays allocate the memory in contiguous memory locations for all its elements. Next, we know the disadvantages of the array. Disadvantages of arrays: only homogeneous value can be stored, and array is static data structure. To be